simply crushing their way into India now. One could stand to be a little trepidatious about that, if that's even a real word. But not me. Who's Austria fighting, Jake? Austria's fighting just about everybody here, including Bohemia. So Hungary might just come out of this a little bit less scathed than one could expect. Maybe. I'm glad to start getting Lithuania inside of me. That's been a long time coming. And it's just a year until I can start crushing more into Muscovy. Good. But once that's done, I really need to think about what I'm doing to the Teutonic Order. I should still have one of my claims on them, but maybe I should get some more. I mean, I just want those estuaries and centres of trade so they stop pooling so much. So I should probably make my own claim on Memel. Lithuania have one, but I'm not sure Lithuania deserve a claim on Memel, so let's build a spy network on them too. Probably don't need to worry about the one on Muscovy. Good. And with our spare diplomat, I want some better relations with Frisia, because I want to integrate them as quickly as possible. It's just a nice province to have. Although these two guys are... oh, they're in different areas. It's just the same color because of strange reasons. Probably not worth thinking about. Alright, I'm back from lunch. What did I miss post Jake punching a hole in Hungary? Wasn't much of a hole, really. We will not restrict free trade. That's quite nice, because they're going to boost the price of cotton with that way. Excellent. At a cost of their own everything. Not that we trade in cotton whatsoever. Our own market share in that is probably laughable. Alright, good to see the Poles getting knocked back a bit, but they still have some really healthy war score courtesy of everything. What we need is... okay, with Austria beating up Bohemia, they might get out of that war before too long. That's interesting to me. So is defeating Muscovy, which I hope I can do. Could totally see myself not doing it. I've also got all these boats that are probably costing me sailors because they're out there right now, so let's get them back to Riga, where every boat ever lives. This is pretty sickening. I'm gonna have to fight the Ottomans eventually. But, what a terrifying fight it's going to be. Oh look, the boyars are going to be unhappy again. Or I could beat up some peasants in Kargopol, which I believe is around here. Yep, right around here. I mean, anything to beat people up, right? I won't be able to get any good generals out of them. But we have plenty of army tradition. I should probably just grab myself an extra one. What is it with me and the maneuver pips these days? And that's those guys' story. Defensive Plioner at that. We just got a couple of pretty good generals at this rate. Okay, I am considerably over my naval force limit, but I don't really want to get rid of any of these. So we should just spend our time actually protecting our trade, probably in Novgorod, since we don't actually benefit from the trade in the Baltic right now. Why do you need to fight the Ottos, Jake? Because they're a great end boss to have. Look at the size of them! I think they've already exceeded historical Ottoman standards. Okay, they're not over in Tunis, but... oh boy, they conquered Persia without a hitch. Speaking of conquering without a hitch, that's probably not how the attack on Muscovy is going to go. But I would like some better tech right about now. So I guess, even though it's quite a bit expensive, we shall embrace this tech. I shall feel bad for forgetting to get any of these. I need to get multiple universities, 5 universities. Yeah, we'll get right on that. And I should be doing it in places that I'm likely to develop as well, which is right around here. Also in places where I'm going to want the institutions. Wow, I've only got money for 4? That's annoying. Especially when I'm about to jump into a war. Also, Silesians want to rise up, probably right around here. And my missionary is apparently busy. Oh yeah, he's over in Bah Humbug. I mean, Sicilians are fine. They'll go rummaging over to Bohemian lands. Poland are losing their war score here, thankfully. Alright, things can work out. Goodbye, heretics. And expensive as this is, we're gonna get it done. So truces are up, especially the one with Muscovy. I've got nothing but simple conquests to do, and the Ottomans would come in either for 10 favours or for promise of land. I'm actually a little torn on that, because I do want to give the Ottomans more of Muscovy's land, because I just don't want Muscovy around anymore. And if I snip them off here, then all will be well. Also, they probably won't want so much land, because they'll be overextended and such. Whereas me, there's not a lot of land I need, I just want to clean up my borders and get this Muscovite land inside of me. So I guess, yes, there is quite a lot of land that I want. And Switzerland is no threat whatsoever. Yeah, what's left of it. They're just giving access right now. And then there's Anhalt. Yeah, not high on the list of things I'm worrying about right now. I mean, I don't need the Ottomans in whatsoever, but I don't think the Muscovites have this enormous bank balance that I want to raid right about now. Yeah, not exactly. Wow, okay, they really stack up an army. So we'll give our good friends, the Ottomans, a little bit of land, I guess. Should I? Maybe I should just call them in for favours and then give them land, which will also generate favours. It's a tricky one, because I don't need these guys for many things. Yes, Jake, make the Ottomans stronger. Hey, it's going to make for an interesting fight at the end. May as well claim Kalik. Of course, I could always just fight them mano a mano, no need for the Ottomans, and I could just take as much land as I want. If that were the case, I should probably be more prepared for such a fight. But hot damn, they can still throw a lot of forces my way, and they have erected some forts over there. Yeah, these guys won't weigh in on anything really. The Ottomans are fighting what exactly? Oh, they're fighting on behalf of Delhi, that's why. And still they throw everything they got. And this is also good news, Poland are getting thrashed by Hungary there. Interesting. Alright, let's just do this then. Lithuania and Nitra can still bring a fair bit to the party. And, oh that's right, since I paid for that, I probably should have gotten my extra mill. Thank you kindly. Now we can get some better cannons too. So I'm 18 against their 17. I'm sure Jake's hubris won't betray him this time. As if it ever does, I don't know what you're talking about. Nizhny Novgorod is in the woods. I don't really have units ready to just siege down all of this rubbish. I'm not in a good position for such a war. Also, my forts don't block him from making his way in particularly well. They do block him, but the perimeter is about here. And Muscovy can really dredge up a lot of troops out of nowhere. I would know. I've dealt with them before. Let's at least pretend we're prepared for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 6. So my 7 armies should be fine there. Another regular down there. Oh, well, that's also pretty bad news because I don't have the money to get rid of these units the other less nice way. And that pop-up reminded me that I'm meant to be getting cozy with Savoy right now. You have a free merchant now, Jake. You're right, I do. I could be dragging Kiev, Dosh into Novgorod. Actually, everything's flowing pretty much the way I want it to, so let's just be sure it stays that way. I do love that money. And I do not love giving the clergy even more influence over me, because I've been giving them too much of that, but still. Thank you, please. I was not about to lose even more of my patriarchal authority. Okay, sadly, Austria and Bohemia have come to peaceful terms, but Poland are not really winning this war, and with a bit of luck, Hungary will kick them out. Alright, should we just go for it? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, the worst case is that they get loads of units and just destroy me. And I don't get any favours with the Ottomans this way. Actually, I have very little gain not by bringing in the Ottomans, but... you know, I gotta strangle Muscovy myself, right? I'm just pinning myself into a diplomatic corner here. Whatever, fight for Gallic, make it mine. Of course, 2 guys join in, and goodbye manpower. It's not like I need you before this war. Of course, I missed my opportunity to go and snipe Kazan, because I completely forget to check that every single time. But if I do take Kazan, then I will push them back a long way. $77,000, $4,000, $10,000. Should get this underway before they start making even more. But I don't know where the units are right now. Well, now I know where some of them are. And these guys are extremely unprotected from them. I could pull back, of course. And nothing saying I have to push this way in. They're safe behind Novgorod after all. And this will mean that he's got a detached stack that does not have the backup of the other ones, so... I could always just burst the cannons at Kazan and bring it down. Another grand option. Well, there you are. Wow, you guys are probably gonna die now. Yep. And he's just confused, he doesn't know what's going on, poor guy. But also, he seems hesitant to come this way, so let's keep an eye on that. Jake, every time you say Kazan, I look for a province named Kazan, but I remember that's just how you say Kazan. So are you saying it's called Kazan? Because, well, I mean, I thought I was being clever, but obviously not. Okay, well, rolls like that won't get me to many good places. He's making his way south, but maybe I should make an attempt on these provinces somewhat. Safe in the knowledge that I am somewhat okay here. Now I can just crack Kazan open in a heartbeat here. There's very little reason not to. There we go. I mean, 50 mil is a pretty good reason not to, but having such a good push through on the forts is, you know, too good to pass up. You're going to run away, possibly up here. I should get my units together because it looks like he's trying to do the same. And then you guys can probably get back to what I wanted you to do. Because he seems, shall we say, preoccupied. So into the woods, aye. Advantage him, aye. But not if I'm there first. Okay, and he knows it. And I have maneuver and he does not, so I could go and fight him in the steppes. Advantage us. Who thinks he's a clever bugger? Okay, that's a bit more clever, isn't it? Not clever enough, though. Alright, well, at least I'm keeping these guys sufficiently distracted. Let's at least claim the war goal here, and probably move in some backup over here. Of course, I told my subjects to do whatever they want. Also, we have these Silesian separatists, but I'm not a big... They're not a concern. Oh yeah, what are my subjects doing anyway? Where are they? I mean, sure, Nitra is there, but where's Litauen? I hope they're not stuck somewhere. Or maybe they just have no units whatsoever. What are they up to? Lithuania, tell me, you're not in debt? Oh. No, you're heavily in debt and I can't even afford it. That's kind of funny. Well, we all see where Nitra's units are. Not a big fan of how I'm losing money, though. It's a little unsustainable. Jeez. Oh, of course, reinforcing all those mercs won't last forever. Of course, reinforcing these mercs is going to be expensive as well. It's a shame I spent all my money on, well, everything before this. It's a bit of a shame that he flanks me. Heavens knows what he's even up to or where he's going, but he's trying to get back here, I think. We have that other fort that's also unpaid for. Shame that I can't just gun it down here and now. Oh, no worries, Jake. Lithuania will enjoy being a part of you when they're bankrupt, just like Scotland with England way back when. Good old Darien. Yeah, not being able to chase them down beyond this fort is... well, I mean, I could if I wanted to take a trip through Tura. Don't really want to take a trip through Tura. And they got a level 4 fort there, which is a touch frustrating. Oh well. Let us carry on then. Ah, there's Lithuania. Doing what I tried and failed to do. Don't worry, we'll take the lands this time, I'm sure. Still a lot of units that he will be able to reinforce, much to my dismay. I mean, I could have this down in a heartbeat. So, you know, let's just throw that barrage there. I want it done anyway. We've got full cannons. We don't quite have full bonus from General, though. We'll change that. devastation this way. Although he is... Okay, he sees me coming. He's hating me. I don't think even he knows what he wants there. That's okay, whoever even really does. Fitting song for the destruction of the Muscovite Empire. Grand Duchy at best. Grand Principality. Don't make me laugh. Alright, 14% seems pretty good. We'll have it down in a second. This is such a badly orchestrated advance here. And no, I will not keep influencing somebody at those kinds of costs. I can seldom afford them. Alright, so he's finally coming in. Hopefully not to destroy my, well, my everything. But he can't penetrate through these forts of mine. Well, with 7 cannons, he'll probably make it pretty quick. But still, onwards we advance. Alright, so he's on his way with his units, which is potentially troubling, and he just barraged my capital. Another potential problem right there. I don't want to have to double back on it, but I hope he doesn't take it quickly. He has a lot of units around here. And he still has plenty over here, so I'll have to pick a target and destroy it. But I shouldn't weigh too much on the worth of my capital here. There he goes. I could probably crush those guys over in Tura. Especially with my 6 maneuver, of course. And the difficulty is I won't be able to flank them particularly well unless I threw everything I had at them. Which is an option. I mean, I could hurry down and crush them, or I could double back here and look after my homelands. But the idea of stack wiping that many units, it has a certain appeal to it. Even though I don't like stacking so many units at once, if we march our way up there, we might just be able to terminate him. Yeah, I feel bad for my capital, but it's only so bad one can really feel. Fighting in the mountains is a shame. But we'll still flank him and most likely destroy him. And there's all this stuff. If I can destroy those, I can double back, kill the rest of these, and we're hunky-dory. Shame about these guys. I need them in a position to back up whatever I do. And I want to prevent him from bringing more units from here. That's why I'm detaching these guys. Alright, well, I mean, at least one of those battles went well. Leaving mercs because they don't really feel the attrition around here. Also, I realize I'm capped. Let's get you guys back so we can do something about this situation. Capped on admin, hey? It's just a little bit of ahead of time, we can live with that. Especially since being ahead of time gives us those lovely bonuses on corruption and production efficiency. Which is the reason we're not really feeling that unbalanced research whatsoever. Alright, we flanked them, we cannon them, there's really no reason to lose this unless, you know, we roll like ass everywhere. Well, no, we won't lose, but I could lose more men than I want to, and I could not get the wipe. Really wanted that wipe. Instead he's just going to run away and reinforce in ways that I don't want him to. Still, we have this area secure, so let's make our way back, try to reinforce what we have, try not to take a ridiculous amount of attrition. And who died? Aye, one of our guys here died. Treasury's not looking so hot. It's not like I'm over my army force limit here. But it's no doubt all those reinforcements, right? Well, let's have fewer of them. Heaven knows where he's going. I'd love to wipe him up, otherwise he'll just reinforce and become a bigger thorn in my side. But he's not stopping there. He might be stopping one of these other ones, though. Alright, Rostov barely held on. Damn shame. Oops a daisy. You guys start working along here. And you're down as well, but that's not my problem. In fact, that's going to be an AI's problem very soon. Alright, so it looks like he's going to run up to here, which is annoying, but not a big problem. Not a sizable problem. Why are you guys... Oh, you're just protecting trade. Well, that's fine. Lithuania's going along there to cause me some issues. Whilst I start thinking how to pick you apart, starting with your pockets. Oh my, I think Sweden are going to win this Danish war. How many years ago did I say, oh, Sweden are not going to be a problem? Sweden are never a problem. Alright, so we marched through all this attrition hell for some time. Now we can go and beat up some Muscovites. Alternatively, I could block Rostov from getting many reinforcements. You'll manage that. We're just going to go up and slaughter the Rus. You guys don't need to go there, they're not hiring anything. Just go over there. These guys just never get a moment to meet, do they? 27th, 2nd, I can't reach him in time, but I can certainly chase him down. This guy's making a tragic mistake of going too far. I, however, will chase you down. I feel like you guys might be better off just helping with the siege progress. It's not horrifically Arctic out here. Alright, there's no escape. We're after Stars members. These guys have just given up the chase. Now you're going to Belo Ozero, which is awesome for me because I can do this. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Belo Ozero is sadly forest. However, oops, no, no, and more no. It can be our forest. 25th, 25th, no. they would win that. So let's just regularly stroll on in with our, frankly horrific combat wits, actually.